Welcome to Factful Finance. Here's a surprising fact. Despite earning six figures or more, many high earners struggle with budgeting. It might sound counterintuitive, but it's true. So what's going on? Why do those who earn the most still find it challenging to manage their money effectively? Let's dig into the unique challenges that high earners face when it comes to budgeting, and how you can avoid falling into the same traps. Before we dive in, a quick reminder. This content is for educational purposes only, and while we share helpful tools and insights, it's always a great idea to consult a financial professional for advice tailored to your situation. Now, let's get to it. For many, budgeting is a basic skill, but for high earners, it can become unexpectedly complicated. It's easy to think that making more money solves all financial problems, but it doesn't. The key issue for high earners often lies in what's called lifestyle creep, a phenomenon where, as incomes rise, so do living expenses. They start to feel less urgency about budgeting because the salary allows for more freedom. New cars, fancy vacations, dining out regularly, it's easy to justify these expenses when the paycheck is hefty. Over time, though, these small indulgences add up, making it harder to keep track of savings or investments. Another common pitfall is overspending on luxury items, impulsive buys, and emotional spending. Have you ever bought something just because you could? High earners can fall into this trap because there's a sense of security in their income. However, when impulse purchases start to stack up, the money that was intended for long-term goals like retirement or investing in assets vanishes. This can create a disconnection between income and savings, leaving high earners wondering where their wealth went. Take the story of Emma, a successful executive. With a salary in the six-figure range, she initially thought budgeting wasn't necessary. But after a year of buying designer clothes, expensive home renovations, and spontaneous trips abroad, she found herself with less in savings than she expected. Emma was shocked to realize that her income was essentially feeding into her growing lifestyle, rather than contributing to her long-term wealth. That's when she decided to step back and reassess her budgeting strategy. It's not just about spending too much on luxury items, it's about not prioritizing where the money should go. When you earn a substantial income, it's easy to assume you're building wealth simply because you're earning a lot. But without a solid budgeting plan, even high salaries can fail to meet long-term financial goals. So, how do we tackle this? One strategy that works for many high earners is to automate their savings. By setting up automatic transfers to savings and investment accounts, you ensure that the money is working for you before you even have a chance to spend it. A great example of this is the pay yourself first method. Make sure that the money you put aside for future goals comes off the top of your income before you pay for anything else. This simple technique can keep you on track financially, even when the temptation to splurge is high. Another helpful budgeting method is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to necessities, 30% to lifestyle expenses, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. While it sounds basic, it's especially effective for those with higher incomes because it ensures that you're balancing luxury spending with the need to build wealth. For high earners, sometimes it's not about cutting back drastically, it's about being more intentional with the money you already have. Real-world application. Let's look at Noah, a lawyer who earns a substantial income. He used the 50-30-20 rule to help him prioritize savings and investments. Noah found that by focusing more on investments and cutting back on impulsive purchases, he was able to save over $50,000 in 1 year, money that would have otherwise gone towards spontaneous spending. To sum up, high earners face unique challenges when it comes to budgeting, but with the right approach, they can manage their money just as effectively as anyone else. From recognizing lifestyle creep to being mindful of spending, high earners must take active steps to ensure that their income works for them long term. So, what's the first step you'll take toward mastering budgeting and securing your financial future? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, why not hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss out on more tips to boost your financial well-being. We think you'll find the next video interesting, and it could help you get even closer to your financial goals. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.